In this screencast, I'm going to show how to set up your Schoology Gradebook for standards-based reporting. We will be giving more information on this on the October Institute Day. So first head into your course in Schoology and choose Grade Setup underneath the Gradebook tab. First you need to design the categories. You can name these anything of your choice, similar to the categories in STI, such as homework, discussion, assessment. You can also use the names of learning targets or standards. Then you need to set the weight at 0. Change the scale to District 100. That'll bring up the 4-point scale that we are using along with the correct titles of the categories. And then choose Hide Overall Grade from Student Reports and check Hide Grading Period Grades from Student Reports. On the right-hand side, you can add or create any rubrics for your course. Then you can also choose Copy Settings. Once you've set up one gradebook, you can choose Copy Settings and copy the same settings to all of your courses. When the students view their grades, they will go into the course and choose Grades on the left-hand side. And they will see the categories that you have set up for each quarter and the assignments under that category that have been graded. The grades will be next to the rubric. The 4 squares are the rubric itself. They can click on that rubric and see where they fell in each category. They can also view any comments, and those comments will appear right next to their grade. Next, I want to discuss the Mastery section. This is a section that's going to help us report standards-based reporting on the progress reports and report cards. This section is going to combine all the assignments that are attached with a standard, either through the standards individually or through rubrics that you have set up. Next, we need to set up our mastery settings. In the meets expectation box, please set that at 3 to match our D100 grading scale, and set exceeds expectations to 4. Under the mastery section here, this is a tool in Schoology that's not necessarily aligned with standards-based grading. So we're asking you to set this at 100 or higher so students won't see these stars, so it won't get confusing in addition to our goals of standard-based grading. Under the section Grade Overall Learning Objectives by, the options here are average or highest score. You want to choose highest score, and then display achievement levels as D100. In the Mastery view here, what happens in the Mastery section is it takes every assignment that is aligned to a standard and puts those assignments into the category of the standard. Here we see the category expanded out. So this assignment that is attached with this standard is reported here. In the student view, they see all the assignments that were given underneath this standard and is reporting their grade as the highest score of those assessments. Next, I want to show you how to create rubrics, and this will explain how to attach the learning objectives to your assignments so it will report in the Mastery section. I'm going to turn it over to Lauren Slanker for a brief video on how to create these rubrics.
I'm going to show you how to create a rubric on Schoology. The first thing you do is click on the gradebook on the left-hand side and then click on Grade Setup underneath. From there, you can see your rubrics by clicking on the rubrics, and to add a new one, click Add and then Rubric. The first thing you're going to do is give your rubric a title. Then there are 2 things that you need to do. First, you need to apply the D100 grading scale to your rubric. This is going to give you the correct wording and then add in a 0 for students who did not submit an assessment. The second thing you should do is add learning objectives. Anytime you have an assessment that is tied to the same learning objective, it'll show up in the Mastery section on the left-hand side. So click on Add Learning Objectives, Custom Learning Objectives, School, choose your level, and choose your content area. You can add multiple standards if you would like, or you can just keep one at a time. To delete this top row, you slide over to the right and click Delete Criteria row. From here, you can add information about what exceeding, meeting, approaching, and beginning looks like, but you do not have to do that.
Thank you, Lauren. Now to add this to your assignment, you're going to choose Attach Scale/Rubric and choose it from the list. This rubric will appear at the bottom of the assignment for students. This is their student view. When you're grading a discussion post, you'll choose a check mark on the right-hand side. You'll be able to choose the rubric and grade the post from there and add a comment. Make sure to choose Show to Students so students see that comment, and then you can choose Submit. In different assignments, the rubric will pop up like this, so you can choose the section of the rubric that you are applying to the grade, and you can give feedback using the speech bubble right inside the rubric. This puts the comment on the gradebook, so they can collect the comments through the gradebook. There is a way to put comments on the right-hand side of the assignment, but that attaches the comment to the assignment, so they have to go back and look at the assignment. So there's various reasons you would want to put them in different places like this. When you're grading an assignment, you'd want to use the speech bubble in the rubric to attach it to the gradebook. To add individual learning objectives to an assignment without a rubric, when you have the assignment open, you're going to choose the target in the bottom row with the advanced settings, and you'll choose the learning objective from there using the custom learning objective list. Now I want to show you how to set up grading groups, and this will help you differentiate your instruction. Under the Members tab on the left-hand side in your course, you can go over to Organize Members into Grading Groups on the right-hand side. When you choose this, it will allow you to select your students to create various groups to assign assignments to them. So you can create a group for your high readers. You can create a group for accelerated students or students with special needs. You want to make sure when you're creating these groups that you put all the students into a group. So if you're creating math groups, you want to put every student into a math group. This will help you not assign multiple assignments to various students. Once you've set up these groups, when you add an assignment, down at the bottom in Advanced Settings, you'll see the 3 dots. You can click to individually assign assignments to a grading group or to an individual student. This box will pop up and you can choose Assign To and begin typing in the name of the group or the name of the individual student and choose them in the list. A couple things to remember with this: students can't see the name of the group that they're in or who else is in the group. It's great for differentiation, and again, you need to put all students into at least one group if you're creating a group. If you create just a group for your high readers and leave everyone else not in a group, when you assign something to the entire class, it will assign it to high readers, and then you'll assign them additional assignment. It will get confusing for the students. Again, we'll be going over this on Institute Day. Thank you for watching.